You're not imagining it. Your mind is indeed playing tricks on you. The moon isn't your ally this week. It's warping your perception, and you have less control than you believe. This week, the moon transforms from a gentle companion into a loaded weapon, hurtling toward Mars, and you're caught in its trajectory whether you're aware of it or not. From May 1st to 7th, we're entering an intense period of pressure. You might find yourself lashing out unexpectedly, or becoming fixated on issues you thought were resolved. This isn't coincidental. It's the result of the moon's volatile fusion with Mars in the shadows. And here's the harsh truth. When it passes Mars, you won't find peace. You'll be left with a lingering afterglow that sometimes scorches. There's a crucial pattern in this lunar turbulence that's going unnoticed, even by those deeply immersed in spiritual practices. It's subtle but revelatory. Once you spot it, everything falls into place. I'll reveal this shortly, so stay tuned, because right now, most people are unknowingly walking into a situation that could completely alter their emotional frequency without warning. While many won't grasp what's happening until it's too late, the wheels are already in motion. You've already stepped into the cosmic trap. You just haven't realized it yet. Currently, from May 1st to 3rd, you're in the preliminary phase. The moon is gradually approaching Mars. It's a slow, quiet progression, but there's an unmistakable disturbance in the atmosphere. Minor tensions emerge. You might experience unexplained irritation or obsess over someone's peculiar tone. Perhaps a forced smile from someone completely shifts your energy. This isn't paranoia, it's the beginning of the test, and you're the unwitting participant. This phase of the week is deceptively subtle. It's designed to keep you unaware while tension builds. You might question yourself, why am I suddenly overthinking everything? Why do I feel this underlying anger without cause? That's the moon's whisper, but it's speaking with Mars's intensity. The most fascinating aspect, your reactions aren't just being triggered, they're being documented. There's something uniquely strange about this week that transcends the moon and Mars alignment. There's a palpable sense of being observed, not judgmentally or threateningly, but attentively. Around May 4th, during the Moon-Mars conjunction, the energetic atmosphere thins noticeably. It's as if the veil between worlds becomes slightly transparent, allowing other dimensional beings clearer vision. Your solitude is an illusion. Ever sense something monitoring your progress in complete isolation? Trust that instinct. Whether you call them guides, ancestors, or watchers, your soul contracts are under review this week. Not in a punitive sense or as a pass-fail test, but as an observation of your response to mounting pressure. That's why the emotional triggers are being laid so meticulously. That's why it remains subtle for now. Because this week isn't about punishment, it's about revealing patterns. How do you behave without an audience? How do you react when unobserved? The test isn't about breaking. It's about who emerges from the fracture. You might experience that uncanny sensation of being watched, the spine-tingling feeling when alone, the amplified inner voice, the dream that refuses to fade the next day. This isn't paranoia, it's presence. Here's the deeper truth. They're not watching to judge. They're watching to assess your readiness, preparation for a greater shift coming mid-May. But before that gateway opens, they need to evaluate your readiness to cross its threshold. Keep moving forward, because these observers remember what you forget. Something from early March is resurfacing, whether you recall it or not. This week's first quarter moon isn't merely a half-illuminated celestial body. It's a checkpoint that echoes back to its origin point, the March new moon. Remember that period? What were your aspirations? Who were you becoming? This week, the moon delivers feedback. It might manifest as a breakthrough, an obstacle, a sign, a synchronicity, or a small but strangely familiar occurrence. This week isn't about reaction. It's about reflection. What you're witnessing now is the germination of previously planted seeds, and if the growth appears unusual, weak, or misaligned, that's not failure. That's your signal to adjust, refocus, reclaim. Many panic when their manifestations don't arrive perfectly packaged, but the universe doesn't deal in perfect presentations. It deals in alignment. Question yourself. Does your current situation align with the energy you believed you were projecting in March? If not, excellent. That awareness enables pivoting. Every misalignment is a cosmic course correction. Don't resist it. Utilize it because the outcome isn't just about actions. It's about intention. If you thought this first quarter moon was the climax, it was merely the prelude. Now the trigger is pulled. The experiment activates. May 4th isn't ordinary. It's the moment of collision between Moon and Mars. Not gentle, not subtle, but friction-filled and fiery. Energy intensifies until everything snaps. This is when reaction overwhelms reason, when instinct drowns logic. It's not clarity, it's a surge, an energy burst disconnected from long-term vision, but powered by cosmic chemistry. The moon carries emotional data. Mars provides the spark. Together, they create emotional combustion. Some will explode outward, others will implode. Many will experience that strange, hollow intensity in their chest, that urgent need for immediate action that bubbles internally like a pressurized kettle. This isn't motivation. This is cosmic provocation, and the universe observes your response to provocation. Here's the revelation. Passing this test doesn't require action. It requires witnessing the impulse and discerning. Is this authentically me, or is this Moon-Mars energy hijacking my emotional system? The untold truth is that you're not just feeling this weak, you're being moved. Mars embodies pure force, aggression, initiative. It doesn't contemplate, it propels. The moon carries, receives, distributes. Together, they create a current. Mars injects, the moon delivers. Though the conjunction lasts one day, its influence permeates the entire week. Like dye in water, it transforms everything. Not instantly, but thoroughly and gradually. That unexpected confrontation on the 5th, that sudden emotional flood on the 6th, these are aftershocks. You're not responding to reality, you're responding to energetic injection. The field is emotional, invisible, internal, yet weighted with volatile energy that isn't yours but absolutely affects you. Notice your quick impulses to respond, jump, scream. Ask yourself, is this clarity or contact? The moon and Mars don't request permission. They infiltrate, implant their code in your system, and observe your response. Post-implantation, everything distorts. Communication becomes loaded. Tone becomes harsh. Your nervous system becomes hypersensitive. Here's the crucial point. While it might feel like a personal strange week, it's actually a frequency hijacking. If you maintain awareness, not through suppression or avoidance, but through conscious tracking, you'll navigate the wave while others are overwhelmed by it. The aftermath of this energy clearing is the real purpose, and it hasn't manifested yet. Remember that overlooked pattern in this lunar storm. Here it is. The moon isn't just triggering emotion, it's exposing the voice behind the reaction, and that voice isn't always authentic, it's the shadow self. Not all conflicts are external. Some of this week's most dangerous battles will be internal. Quiet, subtle, disguised. Mars doesn't always explode. Sometimes it whispers just enough to trigger self-sabotage. This week's Mars energy manifests in various forms: jealousy, bitterness at others' success, or the urge to diminish others to feel superior. That's not your authentic self. That's the shadow self, the aspect you resist acknowledging. This week, the shadow tests its influence, checking if you're still tuned to its frequency. Small provocations designed to make you slip, to justify those slips. The most vulnerable aren't those who feel their shadow, they're those denying its existence. Be honest with yourself. Acknowledge those spiteful thoughts, those jabs, those secret wishes for others' failure. Don't judge them, track them, name them, confront them. Acknowledging the shadow diminishes its power. It arms you. It elevates you. Meanwhile, others remain controlled by versions of themselves they deny. The truth is, this week doesn't demand perfection. It demands honesty. The universe isn't measuring purity, it's measuring awareness. Ancient traditions tracked the moon for good reason, not just for agricultural and tidal guidance, but for healing. Because the body responds to lunar energy like a receiver. This week, with Mars involved, that receiver is supercharged. Your symptoms aren't merely physical, they're messages from transitioning energy. Consider this: Mars represents heat, agitation, blood, action. It governs inflammation, sharp movement, and rapid response instincts. The moon governs fluids, rhythms, subconscious patterns, internal tides. Their May 4th conjunction creates unique bodily responses. Tension manifests unexpectedly: neck stiffness, eye fatigue, inexplicable stomach tension. This isn't ordinary stress, it's energetic pressurization. You might experience unexplained overheating or nervous system acceleration despite no apparent cause. This might not be anxiety, it could be your body sensing invisible cosmic weather. Sometimes it manifests in breathing patterns, increased sighing, shallow breathing, or craving deep breaths without understanding why. That's your body releasing what your conscious mind hasn't yet processed. Every moment between May 1st and May 7th leaves an imprint, not metaphorically or symbolically, but energetically, tangibly, personally. This week isn't just temporal, it's sequential, a spiritual simulation, a testing ground. Whether conscious or not, you've been responding continuously. This week's energy doesn't seek pass-fail results. It seeks to reveal what surfaces: emotional spikes, unexpected irritations, tension that prompts either excessive or insufficient expression. Nothing is random. It's the universe collecting data points from your reactions, observing your default responses in solitude. Perfection isn't required. Honesty is. Spiritual growth isn't always measured in light and love. It's often measured in responses to flickering lights. This week brings intentional flickers. Question yourself: are you taking the bait, recognizing the setup, course-correcting when energy distorts, or falling back into old patterns and calling it fate? Your answers matter, not for punishment, but as components of your energetic blueprint. The universe isn't determining your next chapter, it's reflecting the one you're currently writing. From here, momentum increases. Your emotional, mental, and spiritual emissions return faster and louder. That's the effect of this Moon-Mars fusion. It's not just about impulse, it's about ignition. What you ignite, consciously or unconsciously, becomes your next wave. That's why awareness is crucial now. The feedback loop is tightening. The universe isn't asking about your desires, it's asking what you've demonstrated alignment with. Stay alert. Monitor what stirs. Track your reactions. Notice your hesitations and quiet evolutions. That's not background noise. That's your signal being recorded in real time. If you're still watching, thank you for your attention. If you found value in this content and want more, please consider subscribing. Your support is greatly appreciated. Share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.